And we're back. Max effort squat day today. And the good news is that after last night's floor press, pec feels like the best it has ever felt the day after a max effort bench since the surgery. Like zero weirdness, zero sketchiness, zero tightness. So I'm really, really stoked on that. The kind of bad news, or at least medium-ish news, is that my low lats are freaking sore as shit, which in a way is a good thing because it tells me that I'm actually using them to hold up rib cage during that floor press. I'm actually like using the lats they need to be used on in the way they need to be used on bench. But the bad news is that I got a squat and my lats are freaking youchy right now. And I mean, like, it's not going to be the biggest deal. I just got to make sure that I am still assertive with setting my upper back, and I think I should have a at least decent handle on that at this point. And if anything, like with the upper back struggles I've had up to this point since the surgery, it'll probably be a good challenge to show myself that I still can kind of do it. And I think that, well, I know that I am going to be running a box squat today, and if it isn't too much of a pain in the ass, going to be putting some chain on the bar. Reason I'm running a box squat is that not so much to get like any like benefit out of box squatting, other than I want to make sure that with the wraps on, I'm actually getting as deep as I need to be. And it's going to be kind of like just making sure that I'm deep as I need to be. It's going to give me that bit of a depth check, and the settle in the box, the stop on the box is going to make it a little bit harder to the bottom, which will be decent for me too. But the big thing that I want to accomplish today is having the chain on the bar, with my biggest issue being stabilizing heavy weight, as you would have seen in my last time I was in wrap squat vlog video. My brace just needs to continue getting stronger, and the chain is going to give me a good opportunity to test. That's going to give me a good opportunity with how solid, how locked in, how stable I can be from the unrack. So let's get to warming up and squatting. Also, I wanted to stick Bryce in the intro again, but he ran away when I started talking, so say hello, Bryce.
Hello, Bryce.
And if you're watching me, I'm going to assume that you already subscribed to him, but subscribe to him because the content is of a much higher quality standard.
No. It's just maybe also good. Like Seth's is very good.
The editing and the color. They got me there. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's gonna be good. Sick. And because Miana and Joel aren't running chains, we put them outside the plate, so it's gonna be easier to switch, which might be sketchy, but whatever.
Tight. Set the head. Abs. Patient. Keep the head. Reach in it. Keep your head. Keep your head. Shits. You're in.
This much chain is kind of a mind fuck because, like, I look at the bar and I think, like, oh, that's 500 pounds. But then when I pick it up, it's like, oh, fuck, that's 700 pounds. Tight the fucking box. Let's go.
Yep. Pull. Pull. Tight. Yep. Keep it.
Definitely not thrilled with how that last one felt. And regretting pushing the rolling extensions so hard last night because the elbows are a little bit spicy today, but it's like, what do? give the old balls a tug, and remember that this shit is supposed to be fun. So let's wrap a little tighter, have some fun.
Be patient. That's it.
Hold. Hold. Yes.
Yep. Nice. Way better.
Yep. Okay, last one was more like me, so more tight, more lock in, more brace, more just squatting good.
Squat gooder.
Yeah, more squatting gooder. Okay.
Set the head, abs are on. Patient.
Head abs.
That's it.
Pull. Assertive. Tight off the bar.
Yep.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Woo! 320?
Okay.
320?
More.
And like max effort work, everyone wants to think that it means that they get to take a heavy set, but you don't just get to do it, you have to earn the right to put something heavy on the bar. And like the way that you earn it is by nailing execution, nailing intent, and doing the right thing on the way up. So 330 on the bar, that's my reward for the day. Come on, time to go hit next song.
Come on.
Pull. Pull. Get up. Fuck yeah.
Ha! Woo! Ah! Definitely went to the happy place for that one. And yeah, I'm stoked. That was the best executed set of the day, the tightest set of the day, the most locked in set of the day. And like if we go back 2 weeks ago when I couldn't even unrack 370 straight weight, like unracking that is freaking huge progress. And it tells me that everything I've been doing torso work wise is absolutely paying off. So we're definitely gonna keep on that. And I figure I'm gonna run some light fronties next, emphasis on the light, because after that I really don't feel like going heavy, but I'll control the tempo, get some reps in, make it at least productive for me. So let's run them. So last time I posted friends, people were asking about how I'm putting the straps in the bar. Basically all I'm doing is I'm putting the strap around the bar like you normally would your wrist. And then all I'm doing is I'll wrap the tail, wrap it around my hand. If I can wrap it around my hand. Hold on. This is hard, high pressure situation. But basically wrap it around, then get under, hold on to the tail, and it's gonna let you be secure without needing flexibility to get up and under. That's how it actually looks. And big dude front squat tip part 2. I always hear people talking about how they like feel like they're gonna choke themselves on the front squat because it's way up on their back and they just can't breathe and want to pass out and just get shitty. When I'm holding the bar in the front rack, I'm nowhere near my neck. I'm actually below my collarbones and the bar is resting up on the meaty part of my upper pec. And then I protract really hard and now it's wedged between my delt and my upper pec. Feels super secure, not gonna go anywhere. So if you're someone who struggles with actually being able to do a front squat, put it below your collarbones, put it on your pec, protract hard, get your delt under the other side, and she ain't going anywhere. So I don't know if you guys can see this from this angle, but on the pec, not on the neck. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but it happened. Yeah, that's enough for today. And some more of these suckers. Really, really, really freaking liking them. I used to run them all the time back in the day, but when I was in Florida, the back extension machine was just a giant pile of garbage, so I never did them down there. And like, now that I can, I am remembering how freaking good they are for my deadlift. That big old ass squeeze is exactly what does it. And when I'm doing these to try to make it more glute, what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about trying to flex my abs and like push my low back to the roof, kind of like I'm doing a dead bug. And then from that position, then I'm trying to lead with a glute contraction. And I'm going to finish with some spinal extension, but I'm trying to make sure that the glutes are doing it out of the bottom, not the lumbar spine. Anyways. Fuck. That got heavy quick. So 3 things going on right now. First off, I feel like after that squat. Second off, I feel like after that squat, because that's 2, that's a big one. And third is that last night on the floor press, the biggest thing I was struggling with, like even though I was able to contract lats hard enough that they're sore as shit today, I was struggling to find it, and I really had to work to find it. So to combat things number 1 and number 2, to kind of mitigate fatigue a little bit, and especially since intensity is ramping up as we're getting closer and closer to the meet, I'm going to drop some accessories out, pull out some redundancy. So I think I'm only going to run split squat variations on my Wednesday from here on in. And then as far as upper back work today, partially to help with the whole feeling like I'm gonna die thing, and partially to help with connecting to lats better on bench, I'm gonna run myself a straight arm pull now, because it's gonna be a little bit easier on me than a heavy row, but it's going to be arguably better for getting the kind of lat contraction I need to make bench work good. And like doing these for bench, like I talked about in the other YouTube video, I'm gonna start by setting scaps down like I would on bench. I'm gonna pull hard into lats, get a really nice and dirty contraction, let the scaps go at the top, set them again, and pull, let go, set, pull, and just keep that pattern up. Let go, set, pull, and just really blow the crap out of the lats, get a really good squeeze. Like, maybe this isn't the best way to train them, but the 3 things I talked about, the fatigue and the bench specificity, are gonna be good enough to get the job done for today. Gonna let the T-spine move a little more, so letting flexion happen, pull it into extension as I said, and that's gonna be even better for getting the lat lock I need on bench. And with the tiredness, I wanted something little exciting for me that I could do for upper back, and haven't run these in a long ass while, so it's going to be fun to feel in them. Call this a rear delt row. It's kind of like a modified dumbbell face pull on an incline bench, but basically the goal is to pull the dumbbells wide, get a little bit of ER, and really just try to find rear delt at the top and just get a dirty pump. And it's that little bit of like trying to get that ER that really makes these feel nice and special. And using 20s here, you really don't need a lot of weight to get good work on them if you're doing them right. Yeah. Go from the side so you can see what I'm meaning there, but like if you're just pulling them back, you're not gonna get quite as much for your delt. It's like I'm trying to like let the dumbbells drift forward. A little bit of forward drift is what you need to make them real fun. Yeah. And, oh, gotta tilt that up. There we go. And definitely feeling shittered at this point, but pushing the ab work hard is what allowed me to squat heavy enough to feel shittered, so still gonna push the ab work hard. So 80 on the GHR sit-ups again. And like, if you're having bracing issues, just getting a stronger torso is going to be the solution, like 99.9% of the time. Because like, not only are you making the shit stronger, so you can brace harder, but bracing really just comes down to your ability to contract the dorsal musculature. So getting better at contracting dorsal musculature is gonna help. All right, last one. And again, it is the end of the session. I don't feel fucking good, but I know that this is going to be the difference maker. So who cares? Dig in, do it, get stronger. Yeah, man, I just feel warm and fuzzy right now after that. And spending the previous 5 years down in the States, it's like everywhere we went, every lifting gym we were in, as soon as people found out that we were from Calgary or that I was from Calgary, the first question they'd ask was, holy shit, do you know Bryce? And then they'd go on to talk about how much his videos helped them when they were learning to lift and how much they loved everything that he was doing positively for the sport. And like, it made me just realize how fortunate I was that I didn't have Bryce videos. I had the real thing right there helping me learn to lift. And I give that so much credit for why I am where I am. And like, obviously it's not just Bryce that helped me. Like Evan was huge, Allison was huge, Ryan Selk was huge in getting me going and helping me learn to do the things that I learned to do. But I don't know, I just feel grateful right now, especially like having Bryce back in here to train on the heavy days. It's just like, I don't know, just like his presence when I'm training again, it just like brings me back to when I was starting. It like, it just makes me want to go and do good. And like, it's freaking cool. And like, even everyone else in this gym right now, it's such a positive environment. And like having Joel around, having Miana around, obviously too, it's just, you can't not do good with this much positive energy. And like, Gotta give Tyler a shout out as well. Evan and Darrell, like they're not in, they're helping someone move today, but still, it's like stoked to be here. Stoked that training is going in the right direction again. And yeah, so that's all I got today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. And I'm gonna do my best to keep on making shit happen here because this meet prep is shaping up hella good. Peace out.